Oh my God.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Boom, you got the notification. Um, so good. Actually, you can go into the room and then go back to your what you call it. Peace and blessings. We getting the room up and running. The room's up and running.
Whoa.
Mute yourself.
I did.
You gotta turn your volume down. Hello? Hello? It doesn't sound like it's giving feedback anymore. Oh yeah, PhD in the building.
What up, PhD?
We'll be reading Woke Don't Mean Broke by Billy Carson today. Before we go into that, we'll listen to some high vibrating frequencies. From Abraham. Then we're going to do some breath work. Ooh. Gaia has decided. Archangel Raphael. Actually, you know what? I'd rather listen to this. Of Above and Beyond.
Peekaboo, Paul Stamets here. Welcome to the Enchanted Forest of Host Defense. Here.
Sweet beings of light and love, I am Archangel Raphael, and I delight in this day, for it is one where I share with you, the beloved of the great Gaia. The earth is grieving and her heart breaks, not for herself, because she is resilient and strong. No, her heart is breaking for all of those who cannot ascend with her, as her spirit rises out of the third dimension forever. Ascension has been long and arduous, and not without its problems. The process has taken many years longer than was expected because much of humanity has not answered the call and has allowed themselves to be distracted in the Maya and the illusion of the material world controllers. There are many reasons for this, but humanity now finds itself at the brink of no return. For this reason, Mother Earth rejoices and weeps simultaneously. As the third dimensional reality slides more and more into anarchy, oppression and fear, the fifth dimensional reality has already been separated from it. Those who have long been awoken have been working tirelessly to maintain their high vibrations and to assist those in the next wave of ascended consciousness. Awakening souls have been called to resolve their past issues and to heal from trauma, as it is not possible to maintain a fifth dimensional consciousness when one is weighed down by grief, anger, resentment, and hatred. This process of healing in order to ascend once took many months, if not years, but now it is happening at a much faster rate because there is no time to waste.
Not this time.
Awareness of the plight of humanity is one thing, but it takes connection to one's spiritual essence to know that the responsibility for the density of consciousness on the planet belongs to every individual. The planet cannot move out of the grips of darkness if people do not realize that, by changing their own reality, the world around them also changes. There is not one human in the world who does not have control over the direction that their lives are taking. It is only their thoughts and the allowance of fear to overcome their psyche and block their spiritual connections that is keeping many humans locked into the lower dimensions of consciousness. Those who cannot find the light within them will always be drawn to darker thoughts, which then have negative outcomes. I come to you today to offer assistance to unlock the grief in your hearts and to heal from the past so that you too can find the light within. Once you have done so, opportunities and possibilities that the universe can provide will suddenly avail themselves to you, and you will be flooded with abundant gifts from the infinite storehouse of creation. Allow my gentle energy to permeate your being, dear hearts. Allow me to wrap you in my wings and to gently draw out the pain, anger, grief, and fear that has been locked in your bodies and energy fields, preventing you from aligning to your divinity. Bring your awareness to your crown chakra and allow it to connect to the light of Source, the Supreme Creator whose light is one with yours. Heal your heart and begin to heal your life. Do not delay any longer, nor allow yourself to remain in fear at the hurt that it may unlock. Acceptance of your past and the path you have trodden in paramount to you, beginning to write a new story for yourself and to emerge from the fog of the third, fourth dimension. Allow yourself to heal and then watch yourself soar. Believe that you can be the change that the world needs to see and immerse yourself in the love that has been in your heart all along. When you heal, the world heals, one heart at a time. I am Raphael, Archangel of the East, Archangel of Air, your trusted companion of light. And so it is.
And so it is.
And so it is. So those that are joining the room, we thank y'all. Welcome. We're going live on IG right now on the Speak Freely page. We're live broadcasting through LinkedIn Live, Facebook, YouTube. My name is Remo369 Mindset, and
AX.
along with Baby Imani, Suge, like, thank you for joining. So
Suge?
we're gonna be reading Billy Carson's "Woke Not Broke."
And just also to be clear, we're going to be having this rising and resting ritual every day at 9:00 a.m. and p.m.
Eastern Standard Time,
so that we can align frequencies and just share. Our intention is to start our days with high vibrational thoughts, feelings, other consciousnesses. That's why we just played this Archangel Raphael. They bring messages of these are people that are channeling high vibrational consciousness in bringing us back to our remembrance of being source. They're assisting us with being able to raise our vibration and start our day just remembering how empowered we are as beings. So every day we start with a high vibrational consciousness, we do breath work, and then everyone will sometimes have a brief discussion. But this is just a way to start and end your day with high vibrations and with other people who are desiring to do the same.
big facts. For those that have been on any of the 369 Mindset Consulting moments, we like your rituals are everything. It's Ramadan time for those that practice Islam. Disciplines are the main factor in Ramadan. For the next, I want to say in the next 3 months, because we got 3 more months here before we start making our way back west. For the next 3 months, these disciplines, we've started it before with other groups. We're launching a new group of 99ers, 9 weeks of spiritual boot camp, and how you start your day and how you end your day, and also how you are able to get back to you when something throws you off, are some of the most important habits that you can have.
One of the vibrations that we listen to is this woman named Esther Hicks who channels Abraham, and one of the things that she says is, I care about the way that I feel, and if I care about the way that I feel, then every moment I have the opportunity to choose how I feel. I can choose to feel elevated or choose to feel at peace, and it's just a matter of being able to find our way back to that feeling of our inner peace when we're in a if or when we're in a place of lower vibrational density, whether it be fear or sadness, disgust, rage. There is a way to be able to get back to that place of, okay, but I'm cool though. Oh, okay, I feel great. I can choose to feel great right now. I can choose, and it's rooted in gratitude. So we're holding space right now to raise our vibration and elevate our mindsets, and we can choose to do that at any moment that we desire.
And on our journey, we listen to a lot of archangels. On our journey, we listen to a lot of ancestors. So as a shaman, the shaman purpose is to act as an intercessor in calibrating dis-ease or the demonic or angelic spirit to be able to communicate the non-physical to the physical. And we're also scientists. Our goal is to share with you the mentors that poured into our life. Billy Carson and Forbidden Knowledge. Shout out to Elizabeth. They're individuals that have poured into our life. We actually, when you sign up for Billy Carson and Forbidden Knowledge TV, this is not a shameless plug. It's a definite plug. You get to control what type of media comes into your world. 15, 20, 30 years ago, when TV first came out, there was only a set amount of broadcasting or programming. When we signed up for Billy Carson this past month, we got access to all of his books. We got access to all of their seminars. So we decided that, you know what, speaking into this Clubhouse meta, because this Clubhouse speaks directly to your consciousness. So those that join, we got about 2 or 3 people in here now. And if you want to lead us in breath work?
Absolutely.
We have breath work that we're going to do, and then affirmations. Our affirmations are our oath. And then from there, we're going to play a little bit of Abraham Hicks, and then E is going to read Woke Don't Mean Broke by Billy Carson, which is, we're going to read probably about the first few pages, and you can tag out whenever you want. Use my dyslexia to push through and read.
Absolutely. We'll be on here for, we started at 11, so we'll be on here it's a 30-minute segment. So we'll start with breath work. Breath work, one of the things that we talked about.
Yeah, as soon as I put the phone closer to us, that was Imani with a good sound.
Big old fart.
Oh, Suge got it too. So we started from the beginning.
What happened?
Suge has the book as well.
Oh, word.
We started from the beginning.
Oh, let's go. That's alignment. So breath work, one of the things that your mentor had shared with you and you shared with us was that breath is God. Whenever we tap back into our breath, is our ability to tap into source. It's our ability to tap into our past self. We're able to tap into the life force. So when we inhale, focusing on the heart chakra, when you inhale, just imagine that you know when the sun shines and it shines behind a leaf and it has that beautiful glowing green? That's the color that I am offering that you imagine when we inhale. Green is the color of the heart chakra. So when you think of the color green and when you inhale, it automatically connects to your heart chakra. And so the sound we're going to release when we do this breath work is yam, which is connected again to the heart chakra. I want to align and calibrate our heart chakras. So take a deep breath in. Hold it and imagine that beautiful green. Then exhale an ocean breath. Just let it all out. That fart was me.
We the fart family.
Big ass fart family. So inhale again. And release another ocean breath. Just clear it all out. And on this last breath, we are going to say the yam. So imagine that beautiful green again. Inhale. And release the yam. The reason why sound is so effective when it comes to healing practices is because the universe started with sounds, vibration, and light. Sound is actually our OG ancestor. The original ancestor of all life begins with sound. So when we tap into, and each of the sounds, like Om is the original sound. And when we utilize sound, it's connected vibrationally to the different chakras because we are just amalgamations of atoms and waves and vibrations manifested into the physical form. So,
and the affirmations or our affirmation of oath is like affirmations or statements of truth. When you talk to yourself, your cells are listening. So the affirmation we're going to start with is I love myself.
I love myself.
And we're going to say that 3 times.
I love myself. I love myself.
And
I love myself.
you're going to take a deep breath in. As we breathe out, I love myself. Deep breath in. I love myself. And if you feel like laughing, laughter is a one of the ultimate healers of the soul. Another deep breath in.
Inhale. I love myself.
And the next one is I trust myself.
Yes.
Deep breath in.
Inhale.
Hold it. Release. I trust myself. Deep breath in. Release it. I trust myself. And while y'all in here doing this, those that are in the clubhouse room, if y'all can share this to friends, family, invite some people in. We appreciate this. It's the more consciousness we bring together. We got one person on the Speak Freely Live. We got one person on the Mindset Detox. We got 3 people in the clubhouse.
We appreciate y'all.
That makes 6. And then us.
With Imani.
Yep.
That's 7 altogether, right? 1, 2.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8. What up, y'all?
Yeah. Deep breath in. Hold it. Hold it. Send it to your heart. I trust myself. That was 3?
That was 2.
Okay. Deep breath in. Release. I trust myself.
You know what? Even if that was 3, fuck it. 4 times if I trust myself.
Hell yeah. Trust it. Like, honestly, trust. Starting with yourself is one of the biggest things that there is. Trust goes a very long way. And trusting that the universe guided you here for a reason.
Yeah.
But trusting that the universe allowing you to hear these sounds for a reason. Those that are just tuning in on the other one, we listen to Archangel Michael. The earth is in a different vibration, and it's time to let go of grief. And it's time to trust that you're around the people that you're around for a reason. And even though to learn a lesson or a lesson.
And we're doing this every 9 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock in the evening every day. Just a brief 30-minute session to start or end your day with high vibrating consciousness.
It's 60 minutes.
Oh, it's 60 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, word. Okay, I thought we were doing 30 minutes.
60 minutes. That's all good.
It's cool. It's cool. I appreciate our space because it's very authentic. It's like, oh, boop, bop, boop. Next is
I honor myself. Yeah. I honor myself. Deep breath in. Release. I honor myself. Deep breath in. Release. I honor myself. And when you do this next breath, right? It's this breath called the infinity breath. And this is where you add the visualizations to it. Yeah, you want 30 minutes because you tired over there. Yeah. So the infinity breath, see yourself being encapsulated in the infinity sign. As you breathe in, see it going up and over your head. and then release it out, I honor myself, seeing it go down and around your body, round and under your feet. Deep breath in. And the next one is value myself.
Man.
I value myself. Deep breath in. Release. I value myself.
I do.
I do. I value you as well.
I value you.
Yo, they straight went to sleep on the nipple.
Right. Nose. Nipple up the nose.
Deep breath in. Release.
I value myself. $333 a second.
Every moment, every second, I value myself.
E.
Deep breath in. Release. I value myself. And the last one of the oath is I respect myself. So deep breath in. Release. I respect myself. Deep breath in. Release. I respect myself. Last time. Release. I respect myself. And while you listening to Abraham Hicks, while we get ready to read Woke Don't Mean Broke by Billy Carson, just take those intentional breaths. Try not to listen to the words, but pay attention to the sounds. MSG stand for meditation, sounding, and grounding. What we just did is we became familiar with our self, ourselves, our breath, and meditation means become familiar with. And like you said, sound is one of the original OGs. We did a yam, we did some affirmations, and now we're going to listen to a high level ancestor speak through Abraham.
Morning. This is a good morning. This is a really good morning. This is a new morning. This is a new day. This is a new vibrational point of attraction. This is a new beginning. This is me new into the world. This is me choosing my vibrations more deliberately. This is me in this good morning being aware of the way I am feeling. This is me being in touch with my emotions. This is me, a good morning. This is me in my good morning, being aware of the value of my emotions. This is me, new in this day, with a vortex full of all kinds of things that are readily, even immediately, some eventually, all eventually available to me. This is a really good day. This is the beginning of me deliberately tuning myself to the frequency that allows my receptive mode. This is me in my new day, in this good morning, allowing myself more than ever before to be in the receptive mode. The receptive mode of everything that I've intended, everything that I've asked for, everything that I've put into the vortex, all that I've become. Full alignment with all that I have become. This is a good day. This is a new beginning. This is a new beginning for me. Good morning.
Great day.
This is a new day. It's a new day. Today, everything in my world will respond differently to me than it has ever before. Because while I slept, all momentum subsided. And now that I'm awake, I'm taking care to focus in ways that will allow my receptive mode. I know that I am an extension of source energy. And I know that I've come into this physical time-space reality with purpose. And I know that this time-space reality has served my purpose well. I sifted and sorted and decided, and I've come to all kinds of conclusions about things that are important to me. And I've put them into my vibrational reality where they have been tended to by you, Source, you who is at the basis of my really good day. I like knowing that you are aware of me, and I like knowing that you will go everywhere I go today. I like knowing that you'll be in on the conversations with me, that you'll be aware of what my intentions are, that you will care about the people that I am interacting with, and that you will know what their intentions are.
They just startled me.
I like that this broader view that you hold is available to me, and I like that whatever I'm ready for now, I will feel an impulse about. This is a really good day. As I move through this day, contrast will still exist, and from it, I will find more things that I desire. I know that in this really good day, that those contrasting experiences are not me being off my path, but still being on my path. I embrace the contrast that comes today, and I keep it in perspective because I understand that it's not me leaving my path. I understand it's me still on my path, doing what I intended when I came into this time-space reality. So I'll sift and I'll sort, and I'll come to yet new awarenesses of what I want. And all day, I will be keenly aware of the way I feel. I expect that in this day, I will feel good all day long. Good within contrast because I understand it. Good with my deliberate attention and focus because I understand that. Better today than ever before because I'm consciously setting forth my intentions at the beginning of this day to utilize my guidance system in the way that I intended to use it when I came into this physical body to begin with. This is a really good day. My vortex is full of manifested potential. My vortex is a now reality that I can feel my way into. Today I intend to feel exhilaration about things not yet manifested because I understand the reality of them. I now get what true faith is. I get what true belief is. It's an understanding of the way the universe works. It's an understanding that vibration precedes manifestation. It's an understanding that the vibration is a reality. It's an understanding that I can achieve vibrational alignment with that vibrational reality. It's an understanding that I can find that feeling of well-being even without the manifestation. I embrace this really good, unconditional day. Today will be full of conditions. There will be driving and traffic and people and business and commerce. There will be conversation. There will be all kinds of information about all kinds of things. And I accept that as the basis of my manifested reality. But there will also be insights and emotions. There will also be knowledge. There will also be information coming from source. There will also be me in the receptive mode. This is a really good day. I will have more awareness of my vibrational reality today than I ever have before. I will be more aware of the way I feel than I have ever been before. And while I will be moving about a physical, manifested, material world, and I will be embracing it, and I will be applauding it, and I will be appreciating it, I am also predominantly unconditional in my beingness today. Maybe for the very first time, at least better than I've ever been before. Because today, the way I feel is not dependent upon the conditions that have already manifested. It's dependent upon the vibration that I sense, the vibration that I'm tuned to, the vibration that I understand, the vibration that my source holds, the vibration that I have access to, the vibrational frequency of who I am. Today is a really good day. Today I'm going to pronounce myself an emotional being, which means today I'm going to pronounce myself a vibrationally astute being, which means today I'm going to pronounce myself aware of my guidance system and using it to the best of my ability. I understand that the source within me is aware of where I stand in relationship to everything that I desire. And I believe with all that I am that my inner being is guiding me along the path of least resistance, which also happens to be the path of my greatest joy, the path of my greatest clarity, and the path of my most fun. So I pronounce today, on this really good day, that no matter where I am going and no matter what I am doing and no matter who I am doing it with, that it will be my dominant intent to hold myself in the place of feeling good.
Yes.
Today is the day that I pronounce as my day of greatest appreciation. Today is the day that I pronounce as my day of greatest awareness. Today is the day that I pronounce as my day of greatest emotional awareness and emotional response to my awareness. Today I am pronouncing myself a liver of unconditional love, unconditional clarity, unconditional alignment, unconditional attunement. Today I am tuned in, tapped in, turned on to who I really am. Today I intend, to the best of my ability, to fulfill myself as I am meant to be fulfilled. Today, I'm going to look for reasons to feel good and I will find them. And if I stumble upon something that doesn't feel so good, I will revel in the perfection of my guidance system and I will make the adjustment today.
I appreciated what she said about being an emotional being, because our emotions are. Oh, it just slipped out.
Huh?
It just slipped out.
What?
The charger.
Oh.
Thank you. No doubt.
No, she
I appreciate her talking about being an emotional being, because being an emotional being, our emotions are just guidance systems for us to be able to feel what vibration we're at. And as long as we detach from the vibration or detach from the emotion, we can observe it, see where it comes from, and then choose how we desire to engage with our actions in order to move to the next emotion. It's not to say that any emotion is invalid. It's just to be able to observe it from a detached place.
I got you. I'll send you the link, Shug. It's called, what's one of her rampages? I'll definitely send you the link after we get off here, get off the lives. And that's one of the, it's just, Abraham, I've been listening to Abraham Hicks for about 5 years, 6 years, going on 7. And every time I listen, I'm listening with a new set of space. That we do this breath work and we do this exercise so you can create space. And when the more space you have, the more you're able to deal or engage with your emotions. What we're about to read right now is from a very intelligent individual.
Shout out to Forbidden Knowledge. I just wanted to build upon what you were talking about with making space. The more space that we make, the more that we can focus on the things that we actually want to do and achieve, because it's not being taken up by coping mechanisms that we've created due to our ancestral trauma or from our trauma directly in our lives. And the more space that we have to fulfill our dreams and our desires is more space to be able to assist with the evolution of the collective consciousness and of the planetary shifts that we were talking about in the beginning.
And I lie to you not, it's like clockwork. The moment we create space, we love you, PhD. We love you, Shug. We love Naisha, our therapist. If you've been actively building and creating with people, they can tell and feel when space is being created. They'll be like, oh, I was just thinking about you. That means you felt space being created. These rituals in the morning, these rituals in the evening, these rituals in the afternoon, your family does the same thing. Whenever we're talking to parents, their children would come in and be like, try to get and be like, who's that? talking to my parents.
So for anybody who's just joining, this is our daily evening and rising rituals where we actively put out, or we share high vibrating consciousness, and we also discuss our rituals and a little bit of wisdom and knowledge that comes with it. So,
and right now, we're about to jump into the very first page of Woke Don't Mean Broke by Forbidden Knowledge founder, CEO, Forbidden Knowledge TV founder, CVO, Billy Carson.
So, this is the prologue. Being woke doesn't mean being broke. What's up, guys? Billy Carson here with some forbidden knowledge. Our missions as humans is to bring heaven to earth. We need to walk in full abundance 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, nonstop. Think about what abundance means to you. Whatever that is, you can have. Don't allow any of these conscious, this is conscious with quotation marks, conscious people or quote-unquote woke people ever tell you that you can't live a happy, wealthy life in the third dimension. Don't let them trick you into believing that if you're woke, you have to be broke. They told me for years I needed to be a bicycle riding, tattered clothes wearing monk just to obtain a universal connection. Don't listen to that garbage. Ooh. Baby, interjecting those sounds. I manifest abundance everywhere I go, nonstop. I expect abundance in my life. Ooh. To me, abundance means being able to help people. But to help people at the level that I help people, I have to be stable. It's my job to be financially affluent because I can help people with tens of thousands of dollars every year. I give tens of thousands, not $100,000, not $100, not $5 GoFundMe payments, but a well-documented help of tens of thousands of dollars every single year. In order to give those kinds of funds away, I can't be out here making $10 an hour. So the question is, what does abundance mean to you?
While you do that, I can pick it up.
Sure.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah, I got it. What is your abundance? If abundance means you want to buy extra pizzas on Saturday and take it to homeless people, you'll need a little extra money. Maybe abundance means your relationship is sound and things work properly and everybody in your household is happy. Whatever abundance means to you, go for your goal. No matter what abundance looks like to you, don't forget, you live in a world of money. Don't allow people to hook you in the mindset of being poor and broke, because if you're poor and broken up, your actions are telling people who you are. When you're woke, you can use the law of attraction to manifest the things you want in your life. But you can have a life with less attitude, you can't. Every day, too many people can't manifest their bill payments, and their lights are getting turned off, and the water's getting turned off, and their cars are being repossessed. If your life or the life of your family is constantly having less than you need, you have a problem. You have a serious problem. If you're broke, you're not utilizing the divine source energy within you. If you're caught up in being broke, you really need to seek some assistance and some help. Take the time to read some self-help books, read some financial books, learn how to do goal setting, and put into action your plans for short-term, medium-term, and long-term goals. You need to be aware of what's out in the world, to look into alternative modes of investing. Learn to analyze your budget and figure out what you're wasting your money on and to invest it in yourself. These are the things that you need to be doing instead of being tricked into being broke. I tell you, don't be tricked into thinking that because you're woke, you have to be broke. Don't fall for that garbage. Plenty of people are out in the world who want you to do good for yourself, but many of them never want you to do better than them. Remember that. They want you to do good, but never better than them. To keep it real, like I've been saying, you need to be able to operate in the matrix. We're in a matrix, and without the right knowledge, this matrix is deadly. Force must be met with force. A revolution on this planet cannot happen with a bunch of people sitting in robes on prepaid cell phones, making Instagram posts. Keep it real. Sitting around without action will not change the world. To change the world, you have to be able to plug in with power people. You need to be able to flex a little and attract people into the system, into this conscious system we're trying to create to revolutionize the world. Why do I move the way I move? Because I'm a person in this third dimension. I'm on a mission to plug in with power people. I attract people in key positions of power, people in athletics, people in government, people in entertainment, people in all different areas of life, all different walks of life who are in power positions. Power positions are necessary. So when we say, go, we need this done, things happen. The matrix bends to our will. I simply cannot hold $8 an hour minimum wage job, drive a beat up junker, and hope I can muster up enough money to give a guy a free sandwich. If this is me, I'm not using the divine energy inside of me. Bless the man for caring and sharing, don't get me wrong, but this world changing mission I'm on right now is not going to give a guy a $5 sandwich mission.
You okay? Need to readjust.
I'm good. People start at all different levels. Today I'm a top level guy. The world won't change with everybody being poor and broke and being woke. If you think it will, you're disillusioned. Don't let your energy go to waste. Yes, the world needs people at all different levels. You might have started on a lower level, like me, but eventually you must grow and graduate from being broke. Go ahead and gain a healthy ego and see what you can accomplish. I like that. Gain a healthy ego.
Healthy.
Gain a healthy ego. That's what I'm.
Niggas be wanting to get rid of your ego, and I'm like, it's a part of you.
Right.
Why do you want to get rid of it?
Right. The ego death just means that you get reborn into another version of your ego.
You're aware of it. Just like we started this conversation off talking about shamans. Shamans allow people to integrate their full self. That's the ego included with their spirit and soul self. So those that are woke, with the healthy ego are able to be in those power positions. Because insecurity, money don't go to insecure vibrations.
Yeah, you gotta love yourself enough to know that you're worth abundance. That's what I'm getting from this.
Oh yeah.
Start your own business. Start your own companies. Invest in yourself. Buy real estate. Find ways to help out your family. Change your attitudes, your beliefs, and your effort you put into your daily living. If you're a musician with a pile of produced music, you better have it out to be heard. If you don't upload anything to iTunes, Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, Deezer, then your music is still sitting on your computer. What are you doing? Get that music out. I own 120 songs in distribution. Don't contact me about how to make your music famous. Go to a DistroKid, go to TuneCore, go to N Grooves, wherever you can go, and put your music in distribution. Don't put out one song a month, one a year. Put out 100 songs, 200 songs, 300 songs as fast as you possibly can, all going simultaneously, and start making money. It may not be a lot, but it will start to grow. You could be seeing $2,000 to $3,000 a month, and you could take that money out and reinvest it into something. I own 220 songs in distribution, and I get a check every month, a real check in my hand. Stop playing yourself. If you smoke weed and you don't suffer from any kind of PTSD, cancer, and any kind of pains, stop smoking weed. Take that money and invest that money into a business. Stop smoking weed you don't need. Take the money and invest it. His consciousness is so funny, yo. He's like, bum, 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 bum.
Yo, he's
bum.
a computer. He's a high-level alien computer.
Yeah, man. Militant.
Extremely. That's why Elizabeth is helping him ground himself.
Definitely. She's reminding him to be human again.
Be human.
Yeah.
That's what our partnership did.
Definitely. You're assisting me be more alien and computer-like, and I'm assisting you to remember to be human.
Hey, partnerships matter.
They do. Some of my acquaintances spend $500 to $800 a month on weed, and they aren't even sick. A complete waste of their money. Take that money and invest the money. If you have kids, save up enough money to buy a rental property. Now save all that rental income so that when your kids turn 18, they have money to work with. They can start a business. If they decide they want to go to school, that's great. It's up to them to do whatever they want if money isn't an obstacle. You can do this, guys. You need to set up your family the right way to change the world. Make power moves. You guys need to make more power moves. Stop getting this mindset, oh, I'm conscious now, so being poor is good. I'm just a humble being. If those are your thoughts, shake your head, say no, stop, and look up the definition of humble. I don't think you're going to like the definition of humble. It's so funny. The definition of a humble is a low person. Humble is seen like you're beneath the gutter. You need to understand that what that word means. You need to understand that you shouldn't confuse. You shouldn't need. Okay, this is just verbatim. You need to understand that you shouldn't confidence confused with ego either. I said the other day, if I decide to play Michael Jordan, and if I take the challenge to play against Michael Jordan, you best believe I'm going to beat him. Period. That's not ego. It's self-confidence. Now, are the odds against me that he'll beat me? Yes. And I'll lose? Yes. But if I take the challenge, I guarantee you in my heart of hearts, I believe I'm going to beat him. Period. Or I'm not going to take the challenge. Do you recognize that? Power. Take the challenge. I raised 5 kids and I have 2 grandchildren. Having a family is not easy. I'm not taking off the top of my head. I know what I'm talking about. 5 kids raised in the world and they're all grown adults. Nobody's locked up. Nobody's in jail. Nobody's on drugs. That's powerful. If you take the challenge to start a family, you're going to step into a fight. Why? Because when you start a family, you enter a battle. But wait, you're taking the challenge to create a family, you don't have any plans to supply them with any means? What are you doing? You took the challenge with no confidence. It's time to step up and take your challenge seriously. You have to leave something behind for everybody. Leave your legacy. You need to find a way to break this cycle of suffering and begging. At some point, somebody has to step up and make the effort or nothing changes. So drop your anger, don't blame anybody because they stepped up. Where I come from, the crossing guards would rob you on the way to school. Everyone, damn.
The hood.
Oh, damn. Grandma's robbing the kids. Everyone had holes in their sneakers because we couldn't afford shoes. I would put cardboard in my shoes to keep my feet from touching the street. One time I had to wear football cleats because football cleats were on sale for $2.99 at Kmart, and I had to wear football cleats to school as my school sneakers, and kids laughed at me every day. I wore pants too small because I outgrew them too fast. They got so tight my crotch ripped open, and I had to sit with my legs closed to hide my underwear because of a hole in my crotch. He's going in, yo. Eventually I got more pants.
Billy Carson's now a multi-millionaire.
Yo, he's so funny. Eventually I got more pants, but still only 2 pairs for the entire school week. Can you guess what I used to do? I used to buy 79-cent packs of dye from the grocery store, Winn-Dixie, and bleach them, then dye them overnight to a different color. Well, the next day I went to school wearing a different pair and color of pants. As far as everyone knew, I had at least 3 or 4 different colored pair of pants every week. These are the different kinds of things that I went through. Damn, he bleached and dyed his pants every week?
I would just wear the same clothes. Yeah, I would just wear the same clothes. I do that now anyway. I wear the same clothes for 30 days straight.
Oh man, that's some real shit. The food situation was just as bad. If school was out, summer or winter break or whatever, Cairo syrup and toast was all I had for the whole day. The only other food I received was given to me when I got to school. The kind of money I grew up with was the non-existent kind. So I took the challenge. I made a guarantee to myself that by the time I turned 12, going on 13, I started selling newspaper subscriptions for the Miami News. I became the top newspaper subscription person, and I took all that money, 100% of it, and invested it into electronics. In age 14, I started an electronics company, and by 15, I was making more than my parents. By 16, I moved out of my parents' house, had 2 cars, an apartment, and still graduated from high school, all while running my own business. So when I come across people saying they can't do this and I don't have a clue how I'm going to get this done, or I can't figure it out, or I don't have any time for them, Or I don't have any time for them. I'm not an excuses man. I came from underneath the gutter, man. Underneath the gutter.
Hey, bottom of that's the mud.
Yeah, that's mud. That's some serious mud. Do your research. Have you ever come across a poem by Tupac, The Rose That Grew from Concrete? I'm that guy. But not the only one that can do that. Everyone can do that. It's inside of everybody. Every single one of y'all can do that. It's just a matter of if you want to. Sometimes people claim, I don't know what to do. Well, do the work, and the work is called research. When I was growing up, I had encyclopedias and dictionaries. I had real books you had to go pick up from the store, from the library. And I'd go to the library, thank you, and study. In 1998, I met an exchange student in a building that I was living in. I had a healthcare company, and I just started a little discount healthcare program. Then came this guy. He was an Arabian guy. He says, I need to do an internship with a business to build a website. And I go, what's a website? This is 1998. He said, huh?
That's the year I graduated high school, 8th grade.
Oh my gosh. Well, the marketing piece for your company is on the internet. And I said, what's the internet? At that time, something like 20 websites existed. All the major companies were players. IBM had one and a few other companies, and they were just really simple one-page websites. High-speed internet and all those other bells and tricked out sites hadn't been invented yet. So I said, let's go. Let's do it. I went to this guy's house, started giving him the information, and I sat over his shoulder while he literally created with HTML a website for my company. Everything he did was incredible. The work was amazing, and I thought this is the future. After he was done with the project, he went back to Arabia.
He attracted these opportunities.
Mm-hmm. Through the law of attraction.
We're gonna stop right there. I know. And for those that
were listening,
I was just gonna let Monty say their part.
okay.
Yeah. They're like, y'all eating.
Mm-hmm. Staring.
Mm-hmm. But what you about to say?
They're not done yet. No, you go ahead.
For those that are listening, like especially those that are in the music, like PhD, you gotta do the action steps if you want to vibrate at the frequency of the power people. We like there's levels to it, and he attracted every opportunity that came his way. So it doesn't. He talked about his mud because it don't really matter where you start. Because at the end of the day, it's about your resilience and what you attract. That's why we did this tonight. We're on a mission. One, to get back to the West Coast. We're on a mission. The last time we started our podcasting and webcasting, the Clubhouse app, along with the Instagram, Restream, all these apps allow us to bring people on our journeys.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a master manifester. PhD, you a manifester generator. I'm a master manifester because I generate ideas and opportunity. And in generating these ideas and opportunity, people come up. Because I got a lot of energy, ideas and energy. And what Billy Carson was just talking about in Woke Don't Mean Broke is that if you want it, it doesn't matter where you came from. You should just do your research, and then the opportunities will present themselves, and then you follow through.
Mm-hmm.
And take an inspired action. Like if you're into music, speaking of music, the homie Nola J, I got to see him. Yeah, Suge said PhD is a super producer. Like PhD, you connected with Leo Mercer, who's going to be one of the dopest artists over the next decade, and y'all did a track together. Nola J is another artist that I saw him. He got in the freestyle battle with Phase One.
Oh, word.
Yeah, so he just popped into the clubhouse. So thank you for joining Nola
What up,
J.
Nola J?
If you really passionate about something, the whole world bends to your action. And the reason we started doing this now versus before baby Imani was born, we're going through the heavens cross or the apocalypse. Everything you speak about, you start to bring about. That's why clearing up that grief, getting getting a healthy ego, getting out of a broke mindset will allow you to attract your tribe, or raise your vibe, attract your tribe. I did say raise your vibe or die, right? That's just one way of looking at it. But you raise your vibe, you start to attract your tribe.
Yeah.
And we just wrapped up reading the first 6 pages, but we're going to be reading this book throughout the time.
So the way that our segment works, this is a 1-hour segment of rising and resting rituals to start and end your day with high vibrational conversation, high vibrational consciousness, and we'll be reading Woke Not Broke.
Woke Don't Mean Broke.
Woke Don't Mean Broke.
By Billy Carson.
By Billy Carson. Shout out to Forbidden Knowledge. We'll be reading that. We'll be actively listening to high vibrating consciousness with some breath work and affirmations, every rising and resting. If you or anybody that you know would be interested in donating to our mission, you can donate at on Cash App Speak Freely Media, or what is your Cash App? It's 369
Mindset.
369 Mindset. Whatever or time, services, whatever that you feel aligned with, our missions, our businesses. Speak Freely Media is a platform that's dedicated to documenting the dope shit that's happening, and a platform for those who desire to observe news or media that to empower themselves and be the change that they seek. That's what that's what Speak Freely Media is about.
And 369 Mindset Consulting is currently launched a 9-week 99 moments program. That's so every day for the next 9 weeks we'll be here at 9 a.m. and at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And by doing this, we'll create a vortex of energy of telling the universe what we want, telling the universe what we don't want, and then elevating our consciousness to be in position. So when you rise in your rituals or your disciplines are way more important than your goals. Having your big, hairy, audacious goals is awesome, but your discipline, the small details and the daily habits create your paradigms. They create your vibrations, which ultimately create your thoughts, which ultimately move your actions, and the actions create habits. Your habits ultimately determine your character, and your character will determine your destiny. Nola J, the PhD and Shug have been working with us for PhD for the past 5 years, going hard for the past 2.5 years, and Shug been rocking with us for the past 2 years since we made it out to the Bay Area. So we're running up on the last minute of this, and we want to end it out in an awesome prayer meditation. E, can you lead us in the breath work, and then I'll end it in the prayer.
Absolutely. So we'll do the same series of breath. Breath is life. Breath is God. Imagine that beautiful green. Again, the green of light shining through a leaf. Inhale. And just exhale it all out. Inhale. Breathe it out. And on this last one.
Good job.
Good job, Imani.
Releasing that gas.
Inhale. And release the yum.
We said, oh yeah, oh love ya. Ashe, Ashe. Oh yeah, oh shunana. making a way. Oh yeah, and Auntie Renee said we love you today. As we wake and we pray. So may you be peace-filled.
May you be peace-filled.
May you be healthy, happy, and honorable. May you live with unconditional love, daily laughter, and surrounded by loyalties. And may your loved ones and family and friends and tribe, may they be peace-filled. May they be healthy, happy, and honorable. And may they live with unconditional love, daily laughter, and surrounded by loyalties. And all your trespassers, may they be peaceful, way over there. May they be healthy, happy, and honorable, way over there.
Way over there.
And may they live with authentic love, daily laughter, and embody loyalties. Once again, I'm 369 Mindset.
And I'm AX.
And those farts was Baby Imani and us from time to time. Tune in next time, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Clubhouse. And I see that you just created your account. Nola J, great job. Welcome. We appreciate you joining the Vibration and Frequency. Suge, I'll make sure I get that link out to you. PhD, I love you, homie. We're grateful. Peace.
Peace. Thinking over there.
Great job.